It's 2:55. We've got time to start our small claims matters. So let's see who all is here. Garth and Linda Large are here present with me in the courtroom. We'll set that one aside for a minute. Which case are you here on, sir?
I'm here for a hearing.
What's your name?
I'm Fred Miller and Legendary Diesel.
All right, Fred Miller is here from Kalamazoo once again. Legendary Diesel is somewhere, but they're not turned on. You've logged in as HMD Global, and I know you. What's your name?
Michaela Sage.
Okay. M-I-C-K. Legendary Diesel, can you hear me? Well, we're going to wait 3 minutes and then I'll give my instructions and then we'll do the errands, sales and lease cases. And then we'll see what happens next. We are on the record and we are on the live feed. And I'll begin. You're all here for small claims court. Small claims court is a separate division of the 3B district court. Mr. Miller, you've already been here. Mrs. Large, you've been here several times. But as I told you before, we don't follow the same rules as we do in the general civil court. We don't strictly follow the rules of evidence or procedure. We will allow hearsay, other documentation without a lot of rigmarole about the foundation. But everybody is under oath. There is no formal record being made of a small claims proceeding, and there will be no transcript, and there's no counsel. Neither side's allowed to have an attorney. You're allowed to sue for up to $6,500. And there is no appeal from small claims court. Any decision made here is final. So let's start with the errands, sales, and lease versus Michaela Sage. Rogelio Segundo is here on behalf of errands, and Michaela Sage is also present. Will you both please raise your right hand? Do you both swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
This was a rent-to-own contract for, I'm trying to remember what this stuff was. A number of items, and the defendant failed to pay and failed to return them. The plaintiff attempted to collect the property, and Miss Sage has a bunch of signs on her door. No trespassing, no effing knocking, dogs will attack, and don't come in. Frankly, you're subjecting yourself to significant liability if you have attack dogs that come to anyone at your house, but Nonetheless, they didn't try to do anything further. Mr. Segundo, what's your position at Aaron's?
Customer account manager.
What was the property rented here?
A laptop and then the internet security for it.
How many payments did she make?
Just the first initial payment, and then after that, nothing.
Miss Sage, what's your position?
Well, I know I made at least 3 or 4 payments of $25 a week, and I currently still have the laptop. The sign was put in place not specifically for errands at all, and it was because too many people were running up onto the property. And that's why it says at the bottom, it says if you're invited, you got to get a hold of me so that way I can have my dogs put away. They're not actually attack dogs, but you never know what's going to happen. So,
well, I'm familiar with this property. You had a landlord-tenant case, and you tried to get those people out there. And I'm just telling you, if a census taker comes to your house and knocks on the door, and your dogs attack him, anyway, you're not paying on the laptop. You won't give it back. They can't come to your house. He says you made 1 payment. When was that payment made?
The initial payment was made on it. It should be included with the paperwork, the payment history of what she's paid.
It is, but I'm asking you.
All right, 1 second. All right, here we go. It was made on May 15th of 2023.
And no
That's
other
when she first
payments
initially
made,
got it.
no
No,
payment made since?
no.
All right. Miss Sage, what else do you have to say?
well, that's not true, Your Honor. Like I said, I was making weekly payments. I made at least 3 or 4 weekly payments. I had to pay $20 or $25 up front. And it also states here that they believe that I sold the laptop. I did not do that. I ended up breaking my hand. I lost my job. I'm currently trying to get another job so that way I can continue to pay them off.
Well, I find that you owe $1,657, $63.50, $40.34. Those are the costs for a total of $1,760. You have some vague idea you paid 3, maybe 4 payments. He says you only paid 1. At any rate, you haven't made any payments since May or early June. Can you make any sort of monthly payment?
Yeah, I can try to make like a $50 a month payment right now. Like I said, I'm trying to get.
Well,
a
that's
new
less
job.
than the payment was when you were actually doing it. I do.
It was $25 a week, so it was a heavy payment when I had a job. Right now, I do.
Well,
not
you had the
currently have a
option of
job.
just giving it back, but you elected to keep it. Rogelio, Mr. Segundo, I would do $100 per month. If you're willing to accept 50, I'll do it. But what's your preference?
Well, the biggest thing is we went out there multiple times. We spoke with a gentleman outside the house. First, he introduced himself as the landlord. We told him it's important she contacts us. That was after the first few weeks of trying to get a hold of her. No contact was ever made after that. We made multiple calls. There's a few times she called back but wouldn't say anything. So I prefer the $100 a month, get it done with. If we do 50, it's going to be for a longer time and it's just going to take forever. The sooner she gets it paid off, I mean, the better.
Yeah,
All right. Well, my options are either just leave it as a judgment. And she's not agreeing to $100 a month.
I mean, I'll pay. I guess I'll pay whatever. I just don't have a job right now, so it's gonna be even harder. And
Well, I'm not gonna order anything, but like I said, you have the option of returning this. You elected not to.
my phone is broken. I'm actually using somebody else's phone right now. So the laptop I was actually using to be able to find employment.
All right, well, you could go into the store and fill out an application. Anyway, I find that you owe the money. I'm not gonna do any installments.
If she comes into the store, we could talk to her, then we could figure out the, an appropriate amount she can do. And then we have to figure out a better way to get a hold of her. If she doesn't have a phone, how is she going to call on her payments? We just want to figure all that stuff out. Or maybe she has a neighbor or friend who can contact us for her. But communication is the main thing that we try to get here. I mean, we wouldn't take her to court if she was only 2 weeks behind. It's months and months of trying to get a hold of her.
Yes, all right. Well, my suggestion, Ms. Sage, is you go in there. You also have an unpaid seatbelt ticket at the court. You need to take care of that or you're gonna end up having license problems. But I would, anyway, the laptop is yours now. You owe $1,760.97. And I'd recommend you take that sign down with the F-bomb on it, or get rid of dangerous dogs that'll attack the census taker. But
I had dog signs up and people still kept disregarding them, so.
don't knock. Okay, all right. You owe $1,760.